Again, I'm a voyeur, so I love it. I'll watch it.
It was definitely
sideshows that would come in and stuff. Do you still do those?
Yeah.
oh, and the butterflies, before you get on, you're waiting in line.
Certified free, 7 days a week.
Yo, what up, Body Shoppers? Joe Semino here with
Marilu.
Oh, let me fix this here.
Okay, go ahead.
I said Body Shoppers, by the way. And I didn't fix our background. Whoops.
Hello, Bubbles.
There we go. Yay. Actually, it feels like we haven't been on for like 2 weeks. I know we were just on, though.
Yeah, maybe.
What's up, Bubbles? So, I want to call this out right now before it turns into a major controversy.
What?
So, for several weeks now, there's been a little bit of a thing going on with the Merce sausage, and Bubbles pointed it out a few weeks ago where technically Merce sausage commented first, but on the show it showed that Bubbles commented first.
Okay.
So Bubbles screenshot and sent us the chat link that showed that Merce sausage was the first person to comment. I think this was last week or the week before.
Okay.
So anyway, so either Merce sausage is busy sleeping or having technical difficulties. So what's up, Big Bacchus and Jason?
Hey, Jason.
Jason coming early.
I know.
Are you buffering?
Me? No.
Yes.
No.
So Marilu and I tried to get a quick nap in before the live stream. Because that's what responsible adults do.
Yeah, or try to.
Yeah, get a little snap, get a little nap in before their second job. Oh wow! So there is a little bit of something going on.
Oh, okay.
So Bubbles does confirm there is some shenanigans going on. Well, Merce sausage, you are vindicated. Bubbles and Big Bacchus both agree that you came first or commented first. And then what's up, Keith? Keith Bean. So this must be something new with YouTube.
Maybe.
With the username changes.
He's like, I'm here.
he might have snoozed off.
Maybe.
So I am standing today.
Oh, okay.
For the live stream. I've actually been using the standing desk all day.
Okay.
I would like to say it was for honorable reasons, meaning that I'm needing the exercise, but my back has been killing me for about a week now. And today it hit about a level 8 on the 10 scale.
Oh, well, you didn't say that earlier.
Well, some of us suffer in silence.
Okay.
Jason. I used to tell this joke and it's not really so funny anymore, but if I came first, I would say, well, it's not my fault you couldn't keep up.
Okay.
Well, it's not really a dishonorable reason, Bubbles.
Okay.
I guess I was just saying that you would think that I'm using the standing desk because, I want to be healthier and not be sitting on my ass the whole time. But, in this case, it's because my back's been sore. I think because I've been sitting on my ass too much. Yeah, listen, it's not just my back, it's my feet, it's my knees, it's my neck, it's my shoulder. Like, I'm just completely falling apart here.
Just falling apart.
Yeah.
That's it.
Somebody needs to Johnny number 5 me or something.
It's part of life, you know.
I get it. You know, I've been pretty rough on this old girl.
Oh.
Gotcha, Jason. Just between me and you, buddy. So,
Woo, woo, woo.
you okay there?
Yeah.
A little
I'm just
chilly.
realizing it's kind of cold in my office today. You know?
Bubble says, I get that. All I did was cook and sleep last week. It's nice to be back in my own bed, though. Yeah, that's Big Baka says time could be a cruel mistress. Time is undefeated, Big Bacchus.
Yes.
Time takes us all. So,
Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm still feeling cold in here, you know?
I mean, it is a little chilly, and they're calling for some significant snow tomorrow.
Oh my God. Ooh.
Jason's having draft issues at his house.
He has drafted windows.
Yes.
Drafty
I think he means drafty. Well, anyway, enough to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I don't know. Do we want to talk about Thanksgiving? I mean, I know for a lot of people, Thanksgiving can be a traumatic experience.
Go for it.
Oh no, I aside from driving through the blizzard of 2025 in Cleveland on Thanksgiving Day, I think overall Thanksgiving went really well.
Yeah, I mean, we okay, so we drove into Cleveland on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
No issues. Then it was Thanksgiving Day, and then it was like no issues all freaking day.
Mm-hmm.
We go to leave for your family's house, and then all of a sudden the snow starts.
Yeah, the skies opened up and dumped inches and inches and inches of snow onto the city of Cleveland, which is where Marilu and I originate from.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Marilu originated from Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So then we had dinner at your family's house, and then we went to go leave. And at that point, we still didn't know if we were just going to drive back to my family's house or if we were going to drive all the way back to Pittsburgh because we needed to be back Friday morning to pick up our guest, Rock and Ronnie,
Right.
at the airport. But considering that it almost took us an hour to get from, I think, your family's to my family's when it's normally like a 15-minute drive.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of sealed the decision there that
Yeah, I mean,
we're
even
gonna
the
spend
drive,
the night.
even the drive at 7:00 in the morning was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was.
For a
But
good-
yet, lo and behold, we crossed the Ohio PA state line. No snow.
yeah, that was nice.
That was nice.
I literally brought Cleveland snow back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was laughing because I'm thinking as we pulled into the airport, all these other cars, no snow on them, and here we are with all this snow on the roof of our car. Like, okay. They're
Well, with
probably
that,
thinking, where'd it come from? Oh.
well, like you said, we had stopped at the airport to pick up Rock and Ronnie, and I'll use that as our little segue into talking about the final glow of 2025, Glowgasm, that is.
Yeah.
And DJ Rock and Ronnie once again proved why he is one of the country's absolute best lifestyle DJs. He really knocked it out of the park with Glowgasm.
Yes.
It was an honor to have him back at the club.
Jason.
No, Jason. There's actually a club in the Canton area. It's actually closer to Massillon.
Mm-hmm.
If you look into it, I know that. Sorry, my phone just went off. I gotta turn my ringer off. I always forget. Actually, I usually forget as the intro is coming in. I'm trying to hurry up and do it.
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Jason. Yeah, Jason's been one of our longest time viewers. That and Mer Sausage.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Anybody else? Any of the four of you watching have been watching longer than, or is from the beginning, I should say.
I'd say so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Actually, what?
So I was thinking about making an announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think now would be a good time?
Sure. Or you could do it at the end.
Yeah, we'll wait till the end.
Okay.
We'll see if we can keep. Oh no, we just gained one. We'll see if we can keep 5 viewers at least till the end of the show. So
Okay.
anyway, yeah, Glowgasm this past Saturday was fantastic. Bubble says they've only been a member for a year and a half. Well, listen, you, Big Bacchus,
Yeah.
obviously Jason, Mer Sausage, Keith. There are quite a few others who have watched pretty consistently as they become members.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember I'm sure you remember the Couch Crew.
Yes.
We used to have a group that would get together on Monday nights. Well, I think this was made. Did it start on Wednesdays?
Well, that was when we started on Wednesdays. Yes.
Yeah. So this live show started as a Hump Day show every
Mhm.
Wednesday, and then somebody got the bright idea to do it Mondays and call it E&M Mondays, which we never actually officially called it anyway.
No, it was still just going on. Yeah.
It feels more like a manic Monday to me. So, but yeah, it was really when the numbers all shook out for the year. Glowgasm was the number one. Glowgasm November was the number one Glowgasm for the year.
Yes.
Attendance wise, we were. I think it turned out we were 9. Yes, we were 9 people shy of matching Halloween numbers.
9 people?
9.
Okay.
So we're going to see about Glowgasm February 28th.
February 28th?
February 28th.
Oh, okay.
Mark your calendars, folks.
February 28th. Dun, dun, dun.
I know that was not the announcement.
Okay.
So, but yeah, Glowgasm is just one of those events that does tremendously well for, I think, 2 years now, 3 years now.
Okay.
Ronnie has been the primary DJ for Glowgasm.
That is true.
Yeah, there's been a couple here and there where we've had others,
Mm-hmm.
but he has consistently been the DJ for Glowgasm for the last 3 years.
Okay.
So, which I think is actually quite a feat when you really think about it.
Yeah.
That more so because Glowgasm has been able to maintain the number one status for the shop as far as events go.
Yeah.
Consistently, all 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the case before then.
Mm. I know. It was a couple of weeks ago. I think I said to you there's a someone that I see on Instagram and TikTok and whatever all the time, and they were talking about how they were couldn't wait for the new year to
Mhm.
come, and like more events that were in general inclusive. and the one thing that they wrote, mind you, they're not members of our club, and they don't live here, but they were like, you know, if I see another glow party, swinger glow party, oh my god, I'm gonna shoot my brains out, blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, you haven't been to ours,
Yeah,
you know?
I would put our shop community up against any community, any
Mhm.
lifestyle community.
Yeah.
I would venture to say that the shop is by far one of the most unique and inclusive and, dare I say, coolest clubs in the country. And that's not me speaking. This is the feedback that comes back to us through the members.
Yeah.
So we're finding a lot more people traveling.
Mm-hmm.
So
And being like, oh, I heard of your place from, you know, XYZ people, or we were at a resort or at a cruise and we heard about your place. Blah blah blah. So it's always great to hear, you know, other people coming out, you know.
it's definitely has more of a party vibe, that's for sure.
Mhm.
And I think having that every so often, giving people that ability to really, take the edge off a little bit and blow off a little steam, in that more party like atmosphere isn't terrible. The
Yeah.
nice part is that, you know, the shop members really understand the culture of the shop
Mhm.
and, the safety and inclusivity and don't really overdo it. So, all right, Jason, I get it, buddy.
Yeah.
There's, you could admire us from afar, like you have been.
Yeah.
Um, but I think at some point, if you want to stay connected with us, you're going to have to visit.
Yeah. We're gonna have
It's
to
just,
make your way here somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or we're going to start sending love letters back and forth via the mail.
Well, we did get an email this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, I'm gonna just read part of it.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Um, I wanted to say thank you and congrats to you guys. We attended the glow party last evening and it was great. We were just getting back into the swing of things after a crazy 5-year saga. Oh, we never imagined that we would get to come back to the club. Uh, but I felt inclined to message you both because it was very nice when G checked to make sure that we were okay during Glowgasm. And it's pretty wild to see how the club has changed and grown in many ways over the years. The staff is great. The early entry option was awesome. And you guys have built something pretty unique. Congratulations again.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hi.
you have a guest?
I do.
Uh oh.
Hi, really quick. You don't ever get to get on camera much anymore. Who's that? Hmm?
There's Miss Buddy.
Hi. Who's that, buddy? Who's my good girl? You hear her purring?
Uh huh. Oh yeah.
Good girl.
Well, Buster's taking a hiatus this evening. They both had a rough day today. It was going to the vet day.
Yeah, buddy had a long, rough day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah.
how you doing? You want to get down? Okay. No, oh no, she wants to go onto the desk.
Oh, she wants to play on your desk.
Well, I have a half a biscotti on the desk here.
Oh. Yeah, she didn't want to say hi to you or us or anything. She wanted the cookie.
No, that's the only reason she was turned around. She was looking at the cookie the whole time.
It's like just like the song. I did it for the cookie.
No, I did it for the nookie.
Oh no. In her case.
In Mary Lou's case, I did it for the cookie.
And on that
Would you like a
note,
cookie, young lady?
on that note, I wanted also to thank a couple of members this weekend. Um, you know, in attending the Glowgasm event. Um, and as it is a tradition at weddings here in Pittsburgh to have a cookie table,
Mm-hmm.
they actually brought in, it was 10 different types of cookies, 2 dozen of each platter of like cookies galore. Now,
Mm-hmm.
mind you, we had already, gotten stuff um, for our desserts for this event, because it's always a big one to just be able to go and grab a cookie and blah blah blah. And yeah, I think it was that yesterday? My days are all okay.
Sunday.
So
Yesterday
yeah,
was
so
Sunday.
last night G went back down, and the girls had saved us some cookies, and he brought up all these Ziploc bags of different style types of cookies. I was like, okay, whew. Yeah, we gorged on cookies last night.
So Mary Lou took, I think it was 2 bags of cookies,
Uh-huh.
set them aside, and said, "These belong to me."
Oh, I claim those. Damn right. I am a sugar cookie and snickerdoodle girl.
Hmm.
Period. Chocolate chip, chocolate chunk, an oatmeal raisin every once in a while.
Hmm.
Or like a brown sugar oatmeal cookie. Yeah. Um, but yeah, no. The snickerdoodles and the sugar cookies, oh my god. So good.
Mary Lou,
Yes.
I'll be your snickerdoodle. I'll be your sugar cookie too.
Mm. You know what I do with my cookies though, right? Yeah, especially if it's a sugar cookie that's got the little like sugar sprinkles on top.
Oh, please tell me you lick the cookie.
Oh, I do.
Oh, I'm definitely your sugar cookie.
'Cause
Hold
it's
on, I gotta make an adjustment. Excuse me, folks.
hold up, but their snickerdoodles, with it had cinnamon on top. So, I did give it a little lick, but it was kind of like a.
Mary Lou also licks all the cookies so nobody else will eat them.
Hey, if I claim it, it's mine.
So, first of all, Jason, you and I are completely 100% aligned. Hands down, chocolate chip cookies, the best.
Okay, I like chocolate chip cookies when they're gooey.
Oh,
When they're still like they're out of the oven, you know, chocolate chip, you break it and the chocolate chips just like, ooh. Oh.
Big Bacchus and I are on the same wavelength. I definitely snick her doodle.
Oh my god. So yeah.
I think my
Those
video
are
card's dying, by the way.
I think everyone knows by now that, to get to me, it's all about food. So
I don't know how you eat your chocolate chip cookies, Jason, but there are no crumbs left when I'm done. Okay, so you know what I thought you were going to say
What?
when you said, "You know what I do with my cookies?
What?
Dunk them."
Oh no. No.
Oreos. You don't dunk Oreos?
Okay. When I did drink milk, yeah. Back in the day as a kid, yeah, we did that.
Hey, Bubbles. Do you want to come over and bake?
We have a convection oven
Mm-hmm.
downstairs.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
gooey.
it's got 4.
Yeah, and
Correct.
by gooey, we're not talking about like the fake soft batch cookies.
No.
I'm talking about like they've come out of the oven, they've cooled a little bit so that they don't fall apart in your hand, but it's like you break it open, you got that gooey chocolate chip.
I like when they break apart, like when it's that gooey.
Really?
I like the gooey.
Allie says they like the old school cookies in a roll that you cut to have pictures in them for the holidays. Yeah, listen, and not for nothing, I'll eat the fuck out of raw cookie dough too.
Same here. Same here.
Botulism, I don't care.
I know of a couple of shops. A friend of ours, their son had opened up a couple of cookie shops, where it was cookie dough. It was edible cookie dough. I was like, oh my god.
Deal. Well, listen now. So Bubbles just reminded me about cookie ice cream.
I know.
So I'm just going to give a quick shout out and plug to cookie ice cream over in Kennedy Township.
Mhm.
They're in the same shopping center as Giant Eagle and Bob's Diner, and I don't know, there's a bunch of other stuff over there. But there's Taco Bell. Anyway, yes, cookie ice cream. Even in the middle of winter, you can get 2 cookies sandwiched, and in between, and sandwiched in between is the ice cream of your choice.
Right.
You
And
can
all
build
their
your own
other
sandwich.
ice cream is homemade.
Yes, everything is made in-house.
Yes. So, and they do come up with sometimes some like wacky flavors. I remember one time we went and it was avocado.
It was good.
It was good, yeah. It was good ice cream. But also, I like the fact that your cookie sandwich doesn't have to be the same cookie.
Right.
You can have sugar cookie on one end and a snickerdoodle on the other, or their brownie cookie on one end, and there's
I am
multiple.
convinced, Marilu, as you're saying that, I am convinced now that they are quietly supporting poly plus relationships.
There's so much variety that you could do.
Yes.
I mean, that could be a new way of describing, what goes on. Getting sandwiched between.
Perhaps.
Maybe. Who knows?
Interesting thought. So I want to share the story really quick. I know this is where they were talking about cookies and ice cream, but I remember being in there one day and I said something about, do you guys, make a vanilla? Growing up, my favorite absolute hands down ice cream was Breyer's original vanilla bean ice cream.
Yes.
Like my grandma Splandu on my dad's side of the family. I lived there for, I don't know, 3-6 months, something like that, part of my 4th grade year. And she would always have ice cream in the fridge or in the freezer, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember having Breyer's vanilla ice cream and just loving it. The little bean specks of vanilla in it and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm standing at cookie ice cream and I asked, I think he's one of the owners, or at least one of the owners' children.
Mm-hmm.
I said, do you guys make a vanilla? He says, we make the best damn vanilla in Pittsburgh. He says, but it's vanilla. And I thought kind of the same about the shop, right? I was like, you could go to a restaurant for date night, but it's a restaurant, and then you can come to the shop.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's your ice cream and cookie analogy. We bring it back to the shop.
Yeah.
So anyway, go to cookie ice cream, get your variety of cookies, and come to the shop to get your variety of what have you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A variety of a cookie.
Mm-hmm. So you've heard me talk numerous times about there's a club in Cleveland. Actually, it doesn't exist anymore, but it existed many years ago. I'm just going to say a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. And originally, it was called Trilogy Nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
And then it became Metropolis, and I'm sure Merce Sausage watching knows exactly what I'm talking about. And on Sunday nights, they did an event and I've talked about this in the live stream, called The Church,
Uh-huh.
or I think it was just called Church.
Church. It's just
And
church.
it was a very kink, queer, gay centric event. Lots of, they had equipment there you can try. Basically, like how the shop is set up permanently with, dungeon equipment, stuff like that. They did this every Sunday.
Okay.
And I've been wanting to sort of recreate that Sunday night, like queer, kinky vibe type thing. And so I thought about having a Sunday night event, maybe once a quarter, and calling it The Drop.
The Drop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm curious. Yes.
Sub Drop.
Okay.
It's a kink centric event. It
Yeah.
would be for people who are into serious kink. So for those of you who don't know what sub drop is, it's what happens when a submissive or a person who is receiving a masochistic style play that becomes very intense or long or goes a long time. They get into what's called the sub drop, where they really just come into a really high state of euphoria, and a natural euphoria, of course.
Right.
And so, but that generally only comes on with heavier type scenes. So the thought is maybe once a month or once a quarter on a Sunday, we do the drop. And it's for those that are into that heavier type kink play. Sober event, no drinking. What do you think?
I don't know. You just kind of dropped that on me.
Drop at the shop.
I have to think about that one.
Yeah, it's just a thought. It was just sort of in a Mer Sausage. It says the church in Cleveland on Sundays was fabulous.
Yeah, I mean the church in Cleveland and those Sundays was more of a goth night. It was definitely a darker music scene as well. So yeah, I think a lot of people went to it because it was called the church. It was the anti.
You want to call it the church?
Oh well.
I know you have this confessional fetish thing going on.
I do, but I'm also. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Okay. It's just a thought. It came to me this afternoon. We were talking about stuff, and I was thinking about like dropping in at the shop, drop into the shop or whatever. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And just call it drop. At least the name intrigued you when I said it.
It did. It did.
So Jason's asking if anybody has seen season 5 of Stranger Things.
It's on my list, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't want. I don't. Spoiler alerts. I'm usually. Excuse me. I want to watch it and then kind of give my opinion on it because I'm kind of like it's been a couple of years since the last season, so to kind of get all caught up on it and everything.
You think you're going to rewatch it?
Well, the actual writers and directors gave a synopsis of what specific episodes you should watch to have like a recap without having to watch all 4 seasons.
Okay.
So I thought that
write those down for me or send them to me so I can watch and get caught up because I've not watched one episode.
You haven't, I know. Yeah. So I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. It's right now I'm doing my HBO Welcome to Deary. series. So, as all of you guys know, I'm into a lot of horror movies and serial killers. And I mean, I'm from Ohio.
Diabolical entertainment.
Yes, I'm from Ohio.
I may be Mary Lou's first serial killer victim.
Yeah, serial
Or
killer.
third, who knows?
But yeah, that's one of my things.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So what else? Since you talked about the drop,
Mhm.
we currently do have kind of like a contest going
We do.
on for members to name an event for January. It would be believe the last Friday of January.
Let me see if I can find that. I want to grab the list.
Okay. And I thought that would be kind of cool, to see what people are coming up with.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. So I'm on my news feed and I'm getting distracted by some of the photos on here. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me close my eyes.
Mhm.
Let's see if this comes up.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see. There were a lot of requests, it seemed, for sort of that. I want to say Lord of the Rings, but like Dungeons and Dragons, sort of like
Fairies, kind of a Garden of Eden kind of thing.
excuse me, yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, kind of seemed that way.
Yeah.
And so I'm just old schooling this. I'm scrolling. I
Okay.
was trying to search for it in the threads, and it's not coming up. So,
Okay.
but I want to go through the list really quick and see. Oh my, holy smokes! These people post a lot. I'm not a player. I just fuck a lot. Anyone know that song?
Yeah.
Were there any on the list that stood out for you, Mary Lou? Like you thought, oh my god, that was a great idea.
Not anyone specific, but like I do like the oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, the fairy fantasy, like Garden of Eden thing. I like. There were quite a few that we've actually done, or we might actually already have on the calendar, and you guys don't know about yet. That came up. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find the the feed in itself with all of the lists, because there was one, but I just can't remember how it was kind of like defined. No, let me see if I can find it.
Let's see.
What are you thinking?
Well, there was an Eyes Wide Shut one, and that's kind of
Masks and Masquerade.
yeah. We've got an event coming up in February, Masks and Masquerade. So that kind of covers that.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other ones that stood out was a daytime playtime event.
Yeah.
And years and years ago, I used to do a daytime playtime. We used to do a daytime playtime event,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. So maybe that's something,
Yeah.
that might fit. I don't know what you guys watching. What do you think?
Yeah. If we were to do a daytime playtime, but
Maybe on Hump Day.
yeah, like on a Wednesday, what would that look like? 12 to 4.
I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe we resurrect an old event name.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. Any thoughts?
You mean as far as
Mm-hmm.
whether or not to do it or what to call it?
Well, both. What would you think of it?
I think that it's not a terrible idea. I'd like
Mm-hmm.
to, yeah, maybe we throw it on, maybe we throw it on the schedule for January and see.
And see what happens.
Yeah, listen, I that is probably one thing that I'll say about myself is
Mm-hmm.
that I'll try it at least once. I kind of have a general rule, unless it was a complete and utter like no the first time, like that was terrible.
Yeah.
I'll at least try it 2 more times. Like if it was like, okay, it wasn't bad, but maybe it'll get better.
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't get better, I don't want to do meh. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah, I get that. Let's see. Yeah, there was a daytime playtime, the mystical forest theme. Let's see. We've done anything but clothes. Someone asked for a comedy show.
There was conversation about karaoke today because we were talking about event ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and I in spirit, I love the idea of like kind of off-brand events, so to speak, like
Right.
events that don't necessarily fit the mold of or stereotypical,
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle event. Um, the challenge with that is that it doesn't fit, and many times, more times than not, they just end up being really um, mediocre to meh nights
Mm-hmm.
or events, and um, you know, at the risk of sounding um, I don't know. It's not all about the money, but at some point you got to make money too. So, but yeah, I'm not opposed to those ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, there's quite a few. Um, See, we've always done. I know a couple of people were like prom night, and I'm like, well, we always do prom in June.
yeah, we've done the
Generally.
Pride Prom.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually done really well. Although the year before last, it wasn't real strong, and I don't know if we went up against something that it really just didn't work out. But I mean, that's right now the number one in terms of voting.
Mm-hmm.
Number two is like that mystical forest fantasy fairy type.
Yeah, like
Or
the Greek
masquerade.
mythology kind of thingy. Yeah.
Yep. And then that D&D sort of gamer, not gamer. I don't know. It's fantasy D&D. So yeah, those are the top three.
Mm-hmm.
So um,
As Mercer's like karaoke.
actually, we did get we got a referral from one of the local karaoke's. It came in on somebody's application that they were at a karaoke event and they had recommended the shop as a place to visit, so they had joined. So
Yeah.
we had recently, I think we talked about it a couple live streams ago, a referral from the shop or the person that works at an adult mart.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. There's been quite a few.
I don't know what a GR is. What's a GR?
I don't know where you're reading.
Jason says you should throw a GR if you know what I mean. I don't.
Oh.
I feel like he meant GB.
Oh, maybe.
What if your Wednesday afternoon was a GB party?
Well, and see, does it have to actually totally be afternoon? Like, could it be like a 2 to 7 event where it's kind of like mid afternoon happy hours play event?
That's not a terrible idea.
You know? Yeah, I know a lot of people too want to do something like a speed dating event.
Yep.
Hmm.
Sunday speed dating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Merce Sausage. I really like to hear some of your thoughts. He's got 900,000 years of nightclub event experience.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's hosted more club events than I have, for sure.
I think it is Bubbles.
Yes, Bubbles. GB is definitely GB. And it's not G's butt either.
Okay.
Although I wouldn't mind that event either.
What? Pinned a tail on G's butt?
No, I'm thinking something that looks more like the livestock event at Club Pittsburgh.
Just big. Oh, Ronnie's in the house. Just a big thank you to the shop and everyone that joined me for Glow. Love my family in Pittsburgh. We love you too here.
Yeah. You know, Ronnie, it's an honor to call you a great friend.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So we appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm holding this silicone wristband, and I think it came from one of the cats, but I don't, you may have a hard time reading this.
Yeah, you're too close. Naughty.
Yes, it reads naughty.
Uh-huh.
I'm sitting here playing with it, and I look at it, I'm like, it says naughty. That I am.
Yeah. For some reason, the cats like those bands, those wristbands.
I don't know, Bubbles. What do you think?
I know.
I mean, it could be. What if it was something like a 4 to 8? So you're kind of touching on that late afternoon happy hour, and for those that have to work a little later and maybe you want to go home and shower.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
or you do it down and dirty by 10:30.
Yeah.
Actually,
like-
down and dirty by any 30.
Or like down and dirty and leave by 10:30.
Yeah, down and dirty by 8:30.
Yeah.
Dirty, get dirty every 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's a current theme at a couple of there's a couple of promotions that go from city to city.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, for us people that are, still love to dance in our late 40s and early 50s, but you want to be in bed by 10:30.
Guilty.
They're
Or
throwing
at least on the couch, falling asleep.
they're throwing these events where they start at like 5 and they go till 10. So you can still get home in time for, to get some good sleep before you got to go to work the next day. Bubbles is like, they're down for whatever at this point.
I have, if we do this,
Yeah,
I have one request.
Mm-hmm.
Can I be off?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying.
Can I be off work?
Are we ever off work?
No. but you know the old saying, all work and no play.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Big Bacchus is still thinking about my announcement. Well, listen, we're about, I don't know, couple minutes. I don't know. We're 48 minutes in. What do you think?
If you want to, we can talk about next weekend's events.
That we can. Look at the Marilu.
And then you can close it out with your announcement.
All right. So we were talking about karaoke. We do have karaoke this coming Friday.
Yes.
AKA Sing and Swing.
Yes.
Just one note on the swing part. I was doing a search for one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song. It's Forgot About Dre by by the illustrious Dr. Dre. None other than the Dr. Dre. And I was searching for it on Spotify, and I come across this. It says, Forgot About Dre, 1950s style. Now, it appears to me this is an AI curated song.
On station.
Yes. But I actually liked it a lot. It was actually really cool. You and I have gone to Con Alma a few times over there in the theater district. and I really enjoyed that. And
Yeah.
I find that I actually enjoy jazz music.
Mm-hmm.
I love the horns. I love the whole, like, just the vibe that it puts out.
Yeah.
And I think if I were going to have a soundtrack to my life, it would be some sort. It would be that 1950s vibe rap song style music, because it's not just that. I think one is "Gangster's Paradise"
Mm-hmm.
is one of them. Um, Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm. It's awesome though.
oh, Jason did meant to say GB.
Yeah.
So yes,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
yes, that's a GB, Jason. So anyway, so that's this coming Friday. What do we have
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday, Mary Lou?
Saturday is DVNC Slay My Name.
Slay My Name.
Mm.
Sarah Beth says, check out Goober Sounds. They do a
Oh.
Southern Soul covers of rap songs like that. Get Low is my favorite. Yeah, so we actually have a friend who's a music producer, and we
Mm-hmm.
were talking about this. And he, in fact, he said, he goes, it's highly likely that it's AI. In fact, even him as a music producer is beginning to harness the power of AI in that regard. So
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting to see where people land on things like that. There's purists that are like, oh no, I don't want to deal with that. It's not real if the computer does it, or
Mm-hmm.
and then there's others who are like, hey, it's a tool. You know, um, when the tractor, the literal motorized tractor came into existence,
Mm-hmm.
there were people that argued that, oh, it's going to put people out of work, and it did, but things just shift.
Hey. Mm-hmm.
So
No.
anyway, yeah, I actually like that. I'm definitely going to check out that. Black Crows is one of my favorite groups.
Mm-hmm.
Southern, a little bit of Southern rock.
Let's see how they shop.
You know what else?
What?
I was talking to friends of ours Saturday, and the subject of music came up,
Mm-hmm.
probably because Ronnie was playing, and Metallica, the Metallica Black Album.
Yes.
And I want to look up. I can't remember what the orchestra was. I think it was the Philadelphia Orchestra. Anybody know that's watching? Let's see, Metallica Black Album.
It was the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Probably my favorite album of all times.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about the orchestra, which is
Mm-hmm.
surprising because you and I just started recently going to see the orchestra. But yeah, I really like that.
Interesting.
Well, Jason, there's different beliefs for everybody. So,
Mm-hmm.
DVNC Slay My Name.
DVNC Slay My Name is this Saturday. That is correct.
Yeah. So this is like our kinky Christmas party. If you're a
Mm-hmm.
little kinky and into the holidays, and you want to dress up like Santa, and instead of giving gifts, you give out
Spankings.
spankings for those that have been naughty.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the Slay My Name is this coming Saturday. It is our monthly DVNC event. It is a little bit more of a kink light. It's for those that are curious about kink.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Saturday night, so it's a much more of a mixed crowd, unlike our Freaky Friday, which is definitely heavier into the kink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Big Bacchus.
That is.
Yes, absolutely. I love. Whew, give me goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to listen to that when we get done.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my headsets on and listen to it.
And
Mm-hmm.
another thing that we have going on this month for December,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously for the holidays, just like we did our food drive here in November, which again, thank you to everyone that participated. G had the honor of dropping off a truck full of food
Mhm.
last week. But for December, we are doing our holiday toy drive. So if you bring in an unwrapped toy to the shop, um, between now and December 22nd, bring in at least one new unwrapped toy per visit. You know, more is obviously welcomed. You can also bring in gift cards. Um, check your donations in at the front desk, and you will get what is it?
5,000 shop points per person that brings in a gift.
Yeah, yeah. So $5,000, 5,000 points per person on the account.
Right.
You know, so
So I didn't actually get to tell you this. I spoke to the person over at the donation center today. They called to
oh,
say
did
thank
they?
you.
Oh.
Well, they wanted to check because I had called. We were having trouble connecting last Wednesday
Right.
to get the donation dropped off. So they were calling back
Mm-hmm.
to check in on that. And so I asked her specifically about the toy drive. I said, "Do you guys do a toy drive?" And she
Mm-hmm.
says they absolutely do. There's one small wrinkle.
What?
They're having their toy drive event on December 13th, which is not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
The following Saturday.
So, and they want to have the donations in by Wednesday so they can get things sorted
Next Wednesday.
next Wednesday. So,
Mm-hmm.
it's not to say that we can't make another donation to them or to another organization, but I really would like to get a donation to them for next week. So, I'm
Mm-hmm.
really going to push hard for our shoppers to step up, bring a gift, even if you don't attend. Like, and if you could just drop off a gift, we'll give you the points anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I really like to have a nice selection. They did specify anything for 12 or under. They had they had somebody who donated a lot for teens for teen gifts, but they're woefully low on things for 12 and under.
Okay.
Even she even said infants, so it doesn't matter. So what
Wow.
is that? A
Okay.
rattle? I don't know.
Well, yeah, like the little shaky things or whatever.
Yeah,
You
you know,
know.
laser
Well,
laser pointer. Oh
books.
no, that's for a cat.
You know, craft supplies, journals, coloring books.
Yeah, coloring books.
You know, art sets, building sets, puzzles. You know,
Yeah.
smaller board
So
games, things of that nature. Yeah.
it kind of puts things under the gun, so to speak, to try and get this all done in one weekend.
Mhm.
But if you can, if you're coming out this Saturday, we'd really appreciate the donation for them.
Mhm.
And she started to ask a few questions. She's like, "Oh, so what's the name of your place? And like, where are you at?" And I was trying to be a little vague about it.
Uh-huh.
um, so
Hey,
anyway,
sexy people can, donate and do things for the community too.
yes, but you don't. Jason brought up God a few minutes ago, and you
Mhm.
just don't know. Some people get funny about things.
Right.
I don't care that we could have done it as an anonymous donation.
Right.
So the goal is to get food where it's needed,
Hmm.
and in this case, get toys in the hands of kids that might not otherwise have one.
Right.
So
Yeah. Oh,
anyway,
that's a, good idea.
mhm,
Let's see what we can put together,
yeah,
you know, for next week. So
yeah,
so that means everyone's got karaoke
yep.
and
Sing and swing, not karaoke.
yes, the sing and swing.
Yep, sing and swing, aka karaoke.
Yes, the original. No.
Yes.
Uh, and then DVNC on
Slay
Saturday.
my name.
Slay my name.
Slay my name. Slay my name.
Oh my God, you are
Marilu's
hysterical.
gonna make me do that later.
Sure.
Slay her name.
Cool.
So anyway, so the announcement. It's actually probably to some of you will be a sad announcement here.
Mm-hmm.
That said, Mary Lou and I have made the decision to sunset the live stream for 2026.
Mm-hmm.
So after today, there will be 4 more Monday night live streams. with G and Marilu.
Yes.
It's been 5 years.
I know. Isn't that
We
crazy?
started the live stream in November of 2020 during the pandemic.
Mhm.
This was after we had been doing live streaming on Chatterbait.
Yeah.
I was going through some of our old stuff, our drives and that, and I was coming across some of the old, videos from that, and oh my God, we were nuts. um, so yes, we plan to sunset the live stream. The last date of the live stream will be
Mhm.
December 29th, Monday, December 29th. That will be the last live stream show.
Okay.
And
Aw.
oh, Bubbles. Well, I was actually thinking about this today because we were talking about this, and I'm really just kind of confirming
Mhm.
our thoughts around sunsetting this. We've been talking about it for a while. Couple things. We are going to pick back up the Confessions of a Sex Club Owner podcast.
Yeah.
We actually started by doing that. We did in-person interviews. We did some couples, and when you're watching the live stream at the beginning, there's an intro. Those people that you're seeing, those are people that we interviewed,
Yeah.
and so we kind of want to get back into that interview style thing. So we're not completely going away, Bubbles.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I also thought, with today's technology, going live is really easy. And I know YouTube has it, TikTok or whatever, where you can just go live with your phone. And I many times am out on the deck at 6-7 o'clock in the morning with a cup of coffee. The sun's coming up. And I thought, well, I can go live and just have coffee and, kind of chit chat. So
Right.
more impromptu.
Mhm.
So we're not completely going away.
Right.
And yeah, Bubbles, I thought about people like yourself and Jason and the
Mhm.
Merce Sausage and Mick Bacchus and Keith who are here virtually every single week.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We can still do a variation or pop up every once in a while.
Yeah, we're not disappearing.
Yeah.
It might feel like that.
Oh, Jason. Jason says, I love you both, and I know you'll be back someday. I'm not even worried.
Maybe we'll come back for a hump day. We'll do that when we do a hump day event. We'll be live while.
Yeah.
We'll be live. Anyway, I like the live stream. I love the interaction with you guys and stuff.
Mhm.
It's always been great.
Yeah. And who knows, between now and,
Sad
December
sausage.
29th, we might change our mind and be like, we'll do the podcast and maybe we'll just do one live Monday.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Listen.
It's still kind of like up there.
Anything and everything is on the table.
Yes.
I rarely say never because I love the saying never say never. So yeah.
Yeah.
But we appreciate you guys. We appreciate being here for those of you who were with us on Wednesdays and switched with us to Mondays.
5 years. 5 years.
Merce Sausage and Jason are definitely among those.
Mhm.
So, but anyway, I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
I want to invite anybody who's watched the live stream, who's interested in checking out the shop, to visit bodyshoppittsburgh.com. You'll have to fill out the application. Once you submit that application, one of our team members or actually one of the review team will go over that application. Hopefully you get approved. It's really important for people to understand that it is literally impossible for us to approve every application.
Yeah.
So it is a true and actual vetting process. And we do look for certain qualities in applicants. And if you're leading with what appears to be, I'm just looking to get laid, look elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. So Mike Bacchus says, is this because nobody has mentioned a hairy potato?
So I was talking to some people on Saturday about hedonism, and they had never been before. And you know, when you go to hedonism, if you go over to the nude side, you have to be nude. There's no wearing a towel around your waist. There's like, you have to be naked. And so I was joking with them. I said I stopped going over to the nude side because every time I did, they kept calling in a Bigfoot sighting.
Oh my God.
So
Trying to steer people away. No.
Jason says I'll be coming back in incognito. Long hair and a mustache.
Yes, I know.
I thought about like for milliseconds, for a very short time, I used to have a goatee for probably about 6 months or so. I know. You never saw me that way.
No. No.
I mean, I did have long hair, Jason.
Yeah.
Bubble says it's really the only interaction they have when they can't get out to the club for months at a time due to work. Well, I'm trying to rebalance my work social life after the holidays. Well, listen, Bubbles, now here's a perfect example of how you just got to get out now because you got to get your G and Marilu fix. Maybe you'll come out to one of the Wednesday afternoon GB parties.
There you go. Wow.
So, anyway, so yeah, the shop. Not quite ready for the shop, but you have got questions, concerns, thoughts, curiosities, fantasies you want to share, talk about. You can visit marylouandyou.com. Book an appointment with a board certified sexologist who does also happen to be the lovely, beautiful woman sitting on top of me.
Yeah.
That's my head underneath you, baby. Oh, wait. Never mind. Whoops. Bacchus says there was a cookie deal, too, that they remember. So, anyway. Yeah. Okay. Well, if we don't see you this weekend at the shop, Friday or Saturday, for Sing and Swing or DVNC Slay My Name, Marilu and I will be back here next Monday for our fourth from last show.
Yeah.
Listen, Jason, you're just going to have to check me out on one of the times I go live early in the morning or maybe just a random Tuesday afternoon. So anyway, I'm going to hit the get out of jail free card here. I wish you guys all a lovely, lovely week, a lovely weekend, and hopefully we'll see you next Monday here.
Yeah.
You have a great night and a great week. Bye.
Certified free, 7 days a week. That wet ass pussy good. My pull-out game weak. Ooh, yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Swimming in it, baby. I'ma bring a bucket and a mop, darling. Give you everything I got. I'm falling. Yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Beat it up, catch a charge, extra large and extra hard. Put your pussy in my face, sweep my nose like a credit card. I'm on top, you wanna run, do a gig or I'll listen to spit in your mouth, girl, while you're looking in my eyes. Your pussy is wet, I'ma take a dive, I'ma tie you up like you're a prize. Let's play, I'll wear disguise, I'ma park my Mack truck and you can ride. Yeah. I'm fucking with that wet ass. Swimming in it, baby. of it, bite your lip, girl.